The housing market in the Boston area, it has been unusually competitive for months now, with houses averaging about $800,000 and rental properties seeing increases by as much as 20%. The real estate company Zillow recently released its predictions for next year's housing market, and they say buyers should expect more affordable homes for sale, although that won't be the case for rental properties. Joining us now to give us more information is Orphe Divounguy. And Orphe, thanks so much for joining us. He is a senior economist at Zillow. And I guess the number one question is, as sellers and buyers really are coming to terms with the high home rates, how should someone plan if they want to buy or sell and prepare for the year ahead?
Yeah, totally. So look, affordability is likely to improve, but only slightly in 2024, especially in the Boston market, right? The market's still rebalancing. New listings, the number of homes coming on the market, existing homes coming on the market has been kind of flat since July. And so that's no longer declining. And that will be less of a drag on housing inventory going into 2024. The second thing is the Fed's battle against inflation is near its end, and markets are starting to price in rate cuts midway through 2024.
Yeah.
And so as long as the labor market remains on stable ground, demand for housing should stay strong. But with that said, affordability could remain a challenge, especially in the Boston market, because inventory is still nearly almost half of what it was before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right. And so that will continue to kind of constrain activity in that market, especially given that there's not a lot of new construction in the Boston area.
Right. I think everybody in Boston is coming to terms with the fact we usually expect prices here to be so much lower than the New York metro area, and that's not necessarily the case anymore. So knowing the housing market as you do, the past couple of months have been very hard. Next year, you were saying halfway through the year, people are hoping interest rates will start coming down. Do you think that that's going to be a good time for people to look to both buy and sell in the Boston area specifically?
Look, I think the fact that mortgage rates have already eased in the past month and that the housing market typically cools this time of the year means there's already less competition right now. And that means it's a good time to start your housing search, right? Not necessarily waiting for the spring where everybody wanting to buy a home will come back on the market and will be faced with less inventory than we had before the pandemic. So I think starting early and listing a loan officer, I always tell people, finance first. Get a loan officer on your side to help you figure out what it is that you can afford.
Yeah.
And then, of course, work with an agent to find those homes, especially in an environment where inventory remains very low, finding those homes that will actually fit within your budget. The agent can help you do that.
That is the key. So from what you're seeing, what would be an affordable area for someone who's new moving to the Boston area?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked into the different neighborhoods and zip codes, but most newcomers started by renting first.
Yeah.
And annual rent growth has cooled from 14% in December of 2021 to just 4.7% last month. And so renters are starting to see things improve somewhat in their favor as the rental vacancy rate continues to increase. And so I think that's good news for newcomers into the Boston area who will choose to rent first before they start their home search process, their home buying process. And so renters are starting to have a little bit more bargaining power as opposed to just a year ago or even 2 years ago.
Senior economist at Zillow, thanks for your time and expertise. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.